You won't believe it, but my wife actually let me do a podcast. So I'd like to thank Heather Lewis for allowing Tech Talk Taco Tuesday to take place. Because if you have an awesome wife like I do that supports you in the lifestyle you become accustomed to, then you can make the best motorcycle podcast known to man. On tonight's episode, we get into all the important stuff, like how long you can ride for. You know, is 70 when it's time to hang it up? Are steg pegs a good thing? Well, we had a surge of steg pegs. And of course, electric motorcycles. We dive deep into the Stark and a lot of claims about 80 horsepower. So you're just going to have to listen. This show is brought to you by Yamaha, Taco Moto, Scott Sports, Climb, DDC, Trail Tech, and Bulletproof Designs. It's Tech Talk Taco Tuesday, the best moto show in the entire industry. Right, yep. Logan?
Yes.
Okay, the reason I say that is because we answer your motorcycle and motorcycle product-related questions. Unlike the other ones where all they do is talk about racing, we don't talk about racing. Sitting next to me is your co-host. It's Logan Tyler. He speaks occasionally when I need to have a drink of beer.
Yeah.
And Matt over there.
Yep.
Matt Mattoon.
Off screen.
With his tall boy.
Yep.
Having his Michelob Ultra.
Yeah.
To try to
beer,
figure out how to push those two buttons that make this show go. Mm-hmm. My name is Jimmy Lewis. I'm your co-host. Because we don't really know who hosts the show.
The special guest is the normal host.
So, Tech Talk Taco Tuesday and Strippers. That's the new name of the show.
What? Yeah.
Oh,
we decided that last week.
We decided, about a month ago. We're because we're trying to get ratings, and so if you have strippers in your show
and the thumbnail
and all the other stuff, it makes the ratings go off. And like I said, we're the best moto show, and the ratings will prove this. This is how we do this kind of stuff.
The YouTube algorithm has proven this to be true.
Yeah, right, Logan?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to look at the stuff with the strippers.
No.
Okay. So Logan won't be looking at this show during the week. Neither will I, but that's for a different reason. So how about Supercross season? Let's knock it right off and start talking about Supercross.
That's racing.
Oh yeah, but we can do this.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think? What's your predictions? Give me your top three.
It's going to be shuffled up a lot because a lot of new riders on new teams. So I don't know.
Were you ready for this question?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Well, then we should talk about Dakar because we know a little bit about Dakar, don't we?
A little bit.
But we don't talk about racing.
No.
I might have inside. I might know some stuff.
You know some hotlines and.
I know some guys. I know I got some favorites, and I got some. We'll say horses in the race. If you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does Jimmy have predictions for Supercross and Dakar? Because you got to, if you ask the question, you have to be able to answer it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Whew. No.
No. Okay.
I don't know. You know what? I will go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Well, Dakar is easy. I'm going with Ricky Brayback. It's a first 2 years ago and a second last year. We need a first this year. Everything else is unacceptable. So,
right.
So if Ricky isn't just dominating, then I'm going with Andrew Short. So those are my two horses in the race.
Well, who's going to win the quad class?
Pablo.
Yeah,
Pablo. I got Pablo on a whole new program this year, just all about being mellow. And if Pablo is mellow, Pablo will dominate the quad class. No questions asked.
Cool.
So, Logan, who's this show brought to you by?
They're Climb, for sure. Pretty sure.
What Climb gear did you wear today?
Didn't ride today. No, I wore a Climb jacket.
No,
don't know the name of it. Yeah.
And Climb jackets are really good. Is it the puffy one?
No, it's thin.
It's sitting right over there.
The inversion.
Oh, the inversion thing.
Yeah.
That is that's a good jacket. Oh, you guys get it branded?
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Sponsored by Dad. Like everything, right?
Yeah.
From your car to your toothbrush to your motorcycle to the jacket you're wearing. Team Dad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're going to do some camera adjusting because, it's jacked up. You should have been here earlier to get this all set up. we will answer any question that comes up in the chat. We'll do the full first group of chat questions. So if you got a burning question in the motorcycle sphere, I'll let Logan read it off, and then without referring to a reference manual, I'll answer 9 out of 10 of those questions with 75% accuracy if you check it against a reference manual. Guaranteed.
We should do a survey of that. See how correct that is.
Oh, you mean like with math?
Kinda.
Matt, can you figure that out?
Like tally marks.
If Logan can catalog the episodes, we can come up with this percentage pretty easily.
Yeah, we're still trying to get the episodes all cataloged out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Can you hear anything in these?
No, you got to crank them.
Check if those are plugged in, because that might have caused that.
Okay, so we're also brought to you by
you've been wearing your headphones since the beginning of the show, and they're not even turned on.
Now they're plugged in.
Which those might still be turned way down from the last show.
Yeah.
Bad producing.
This is a professional operation here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Blame the producer.
Okay, so that's the 10% of errors we're going to have on tonight's show.
Yep.
And climb. I wore a complete set of climb gear. I wore my Dakar pants. I actually wore the Latitude jacket today, and that was really good. I wore the Edge goggle. Mm-hmm. That's the one that has the magnetic lens because I'm testing some stuff, some different stuff. Scott Goggles also sponsors this podcast.
Yeah.
I usually wear the Scotts, but today I was wearing something different because you don't know what's good if you don't try other stuff. And that's why I can answer 9 out of 10 questions with 70% accuracy, Logan. Next.
DDC, Trail Tech, Bulletproof Designs.
I had DDC sprockets on, and I get ready for it, rode the mighty Husaberg 570. Yep. Everybody, hold the applause. It was a good day. The sand washes will never be the same. They basically, I built berms in those sand washes with one pass that would ordinarily take like a whole desert race to go through and turn up that much dirt. Right, Heather?
Yes.
And coming on the show later on tonight, my beautiful wife, Heather Lewis, to tell you all how awesome I am. Right?
Oh, do I have to?
Yeah, you have to come on the show. We'll talk about riding dirt bikes and racing.
I don't race though.
You used to. I'll tell you how good my DDC sprocket was, because the Husaberg, I've not seen this that often. I have seen it. The thing has so much power, it actually wore the O-rings off the chain. I don't think it wore them. I think it scared them, because it used to be an O-ring chain, and now, like, I would say, about half of the O-rings are literally missing from that chain. And so they just got scared and said, I'm not hanging out here. This is a heavy load to be handling.
Oh, yeah.
Then we have Yamaha.
Yeah. Tell us about a Yamaha.
So Yamaha has this 4-stroke bike, which is for motocross riders driven to dominate. The Yamaha YZ line of 4-stroke bikes are built for victory. Visit YamahaMotorsports.com today to explore what's new and improved for 2022. The YZ 450F and YZ 250F bring the performance with powerful 4-stroke engines, reduced unsprung weight, and new suspension settings. For the look of a full factory ride, both the YZ 450F and YZ 250F come in exclusive Monster Energy Yamaha Racing Edition graphic packages. And you can take precision tunability to the next level with the Yamaha exclusive and industry's only free Power Tuner app. Visit YamahaMotorsports.com today. Find your Yamaha YZ and enter Victory Zone.
So on the next show, you will be doing your own version of that read. You're not going to get to read it. You've just got to get all the bullet points and put them into your own words.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Build a new one, or
yeah, you're just going to stare at the camera and you're going to say everything you said right there. All those facts, whatever they are, you're going to spit those out to the camera like you mean it too. Because you threw a little emphasis in there. It's getting better. I wonder how many people are actually trying to scroll through this show to figure out when are the ads coming, because I want to skip them. But we're gonna deliver the ads in ways that you can't even imagine, right? Like next week, you're gonna want to tune in next week because Logan's gonna make his own ad for Yamaha 4-strokes. I'll handle the shoot.
Might be the last.
He should make his own commercial for it too.
We could do a commercial. Well,
yeah.
We're gonna. Trevor needs to come out here, and Trevor is in possession of the YZ125. So we will.
Trevor needs to come out here. Yes,
I will make the YZ125 commercial. It'll kind of be a version of I've got you in my pocket. That bell's like a magnet because you just want me to say Husaberg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just start throwing your phone at it. I'll make the YZ125 commercial, and then you work on that YZ 4-stroke thing. And next, what's the next sponsor? Takamoto. Hey, Takamoto, the entire Takamoto family would like to sincerely wish you and yours a Merry Christmas, even though that was a couple days ago. But you could be listening to this next year, a couple days before Christmas, and they still want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, and happiest of all holidays. It's been a joy and a delight to serve you this past year, and they are stoked for what's ahead in whatever year the next year is. Could be 2022 because it will be. Basically, Mike Spurgeon and the Takamoto family thanks you, and we thank them for being a sponsor of the Rooster Endo segment, where your Rooster Endo submission could get you $100. Like what was the name of the last guy that won it?
Ooh,
Mike something.
I'm
good guy.
Bad producer.
Didn't he actually donate his certificate to his club or something like that?
I'm not sure. I need to go find the message thread.
I sent you an email about this.
You did.
So,
and I really appreciate it. It was really cool to see his email because he was really thankful. It was really cool to see.
Because I think we kind of we picked on his bike a little bit, didn't we?
No, his was the bike that had all the beer cans.
Yeah.
It was probably the best submission we've ever had.
We picked on the bike, but we couldn't even focus on the bike because there was beer cans stuck all over.
No.
Don't think that is the key to getting, sticking beer can. If you think you have it figured out, I mean, we've only done it once, so you have 100% chance of getting it wrong if you stick beer cans all over your bike. But I'm looking for the most interesting submission, the one that really draws the most interest for one reason or another. I mean, your bike may need the $100. You may not need it at all, but you've done a good job. And if you send us a video that's 4 minutes long, I will absolutely, with 100% certainty, guarantee that it will probably not be played. We'll send it back and say, hey, make this. We all need to do our own video submissions for Rooster Endo as an example.
Oh, yeah. Well, did you do that? Well,
all of our bikes are up there. All 3 of our bikes.
Not anymore. Mine's on the old one.
Video.
Oh.
No, we didn't do videos, but my bike set the standard for the whole thing. Yeah.
Ricky did a video.
Ricky's done a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky's the MVP of Rooster Endo videos.
Yeah, he's the MVP of Rooster Endo. So, thanks, Taco Mike, for doing that. That's tacomoto.co. Go there, check out all the stuff they have for your motorcycle, and you'll be happy. What's next?
Oh, it was Kevin. Yeah, it was Kevin. Weviota.
Kevin Weviota was our winner of our first Takamoto $100. Okay, we have any things in the chat room going on?
Yeah.
Okay, Logan, throw them at me.
825. When will Mike Spurgeon be on the show?
I think he's so busy filling orders at Takamoto that he works 24/7, and he's kind of afraid of me because I want to test everything, and so he thinks he has to bring something out here to test because that's all I can do is try things. And yeah, hey Bob, when are you getting that stuff for your 350? Did you order it yet?
What stuff?
All the computer stuff from Takamoto.
I haven't.
You haven't done that? Okay, just checking. Next,
Tony Sobrado.
we can get him in though. I'm sure we can get him to come out.
Maybe we could do like a tech talk from Takamoto
with one camera and 2 microphones. We're going to keep it simple.
Oh yeah.
I'm not dragging this.
Well, no, the Alpine Star thing was kind of a lesson learned.
Well, no, it all worked out, but I guess if we're going someplace where I don't ride, we could take a lot of this stuff, but I'd like to build up a mobile kit, so that we could actually go and do it. Actually, it'd be nice to just go and do some remote broadcasts, maybe not worry about, we'll go live on one platform. You're not everywhere like with this.
Right.
We won't bring the whole show, but then we can do a segment and then we can patch in the good parts.
We'll talk about it in our next board meeting.
Board meeting.
Yeah.
Do we have those?
Well, I mean, we do have investors, right? So
Investors. Those are all the people that say they're going to advertise and they don't get you the assets or the money, and those are investors.
Well, I was kind of making it more of a joke that like Heather's more like the biggest investor because she's running the show.
Supports me in the lifestyle I've become accustomed to. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Our investors are our investors.
Yeah.
I guess we could have a board meeting after this. Hey, Heather, you should get one of those bottles out of the closet. I was trying to organize the liquor cabinet over there.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
We need to start producing more content because content is king. It doesn't matter like what you do. It doesn't even matter if you're good at testing motorcycles. If you just make a lot of content, then you can be a star on the internets, even if you don't put strippers after the name of your show.
Right.
So Tony Sobrito, who is tearing up the Perump single track?
Who's tuning it up or tearing it up?
Tearing
Tearing it up. I don't know.
The solar panel guys?
The solar panel guys for sure are going to be tearing it up. They're going to be tearing it up and closing it down. No, it's not getting torn up. Don't post pictures of where you ride. I mean, don't post locations. You can post pictures. Just don't be so descriptive about where you're riding at. But yeah. You'll know if the Husaberg's been there, that's for sure. It doesn't make, see, there's a lot of confusion about like, how the trails get torn up. Like some places there's a lot of hoop-de-doos. And what happened there was that's like behind, I've explained this before. So the hoop-de-doos are created because I got on the gas on the Husaberg 570 and it actually caused ripples in the earth behind me. It's like an accordion. It's like it's
like a rug.
Yeah, it's like a rug. The rug gets kind of pushed up. This is what happened. So I'm sorry, but all I have to do is ride the trail in the other direction and it flattens it right back out. You know this. It literally, and if I do it properly, I can actually come to the set of hoop-de-doos and I can loft the front wheel a little bit and then get on the gas. Not a lot, but just on the gas. It doesn't take much to loft the front wheel. And then it actually smooths the trail in front of the motorcycle.
See, I think some people around here got that message wrong. They've been doing that on the roads, just wheeling around, doing that wheel loft around.
Well, they don't have a Husaberg, so it's like it's on them. Hey, what do you think about that Stark Varg electric bike? We talked about it because it was breaking news, like literally on the show, and I watched the video like right before the show. I watched the video. And I had some thoughts, and some people said pessimistic. Is that the word that I'm generally pessimistic about things?
Are you negative or pessimistic? You're pessimistic.
I was.
You were down, like you were bearish on
bearish. Yeah,
there you
we call that. So what do you think, Logan? Because this is your future.
Yeah, they were going to a lot of like the only people I saw it from were not like the big magazines, and but they were also to the media influencers.
And were they just like jumping up and down and going, yay, yay?
A little bit.
Right. So what did you think when they said 80 horsepower?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so and I always, the first reaction is what it is. And trust me, I lived through the Cannondale hype and a couple other, bikes that were hyped and like the first coming of four strokes when Yamaha unleashed the Works YZ400, that Doug Henry raced. And certain things when a big company, Yamaha is a big company, KTM is a big company, companies like this, and they decide to go off in a direction. Honda has shown an electric bike, but they were very particular about how they called it. And they didn't, they said this thing that we've been testing, we've been playing with fits in the 250F class. They didn't go 45 horsepower, which would have been a lot at the time for a 250F, and all of a sudden jump out and throw this 80 horsepower thing, and then on top of that, and to go charging in 1 hour or maybe 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours, and then full MotoGP moto on a charge and 6 hours of trail riding. And those are the things that all of a sudden were just like, they're pushing pressure points with me. Like, I know a lot of people that know a lot about electric stuff and things. And I've ridden pretty much all of the electric bikes that have been publicly available. And those claims are out there, not unobtainable. Possibly some of the stuff can be done on a one-off basis. Like, I think you can have 80 horsepower. I think you can do this. But it wouldn't be in the same bike that you can, like, with a couple pushes of a button, get it to charge up in 1 hour. Like those, it's you got to think of electricity like a garden hose. And how much can you fill, how fast can you put water through it to fill up the tank? And this is the charging and discharging. And so it's, I don't know, a lot of, and then the other one was released in November of 2022. And then everybody sent their $100 in. And I heard the response was amazing. There's a lot of $100 that went to this company. So I don't doubt that they can release a bike and produce a few of them, maybe 100 or so, by November of 2022. To fill the orders that they got after they released that video, good luck. Yeah. And to actually have the bike that's performing to the level that they want. So I listened to some interviews with Sebastian Tortelli, who's one of the test riders. I listened to Josh Hill talk about it on a couple different things because I'm interested. Mm-hmm. I mean, and don't say I'm poo-poo electric. I like the idea of electric. I think it has some really good uses. And when you listen to Sebastian in particular talk about it, the closures that they have over in Europe, the difficulty they have getting to be able to use tracks. There's going to be a need for some quote silent fun, or some low decibel fun. This bike can be awesome at that. And you saw it in a form that both of them kind of said you were seeing what they were told was 60% of the performance. Like they were only able to ride it at 60%. Because it's all prototype stuff. It isn't the complete engine. They obviously have some really neat technology that, it's new front end technology in their motor. They're doing the battery a little bit different. Although I think that's where the issue is. The battery technology is advancing so quickly, and some of those battery technologies are either difficult to obtain or not totally proven or developed in these kind of things. I mean, to get 80 horsepower, they're going to have to be pushing the limits of that battery and the controller and the engine controller as well. So I think overall, but the other good thing I heard from these guys was, especially Sebastian, he had ridden the Alta quite a bit, and the Alta had some very serious handling flaws. You can read about it on Dirt Bike Test. When we tested it, I felt it, and so did Scott Hoffman when we rode it. I mean, this bike was designed by someone who was trying to wrap a chassis around a battery and an engine first, and didn't really think about the handling. And the way that they hooked the swing arm to the chassis caused it to do some very not good things. It reminded me of I'm trying to think of a bike that did that kind of weird stuff. A Husky with the big center frame did some of it, and the RM 370 that I had did some of this. Like it just wound itself up and you didn't know where it was going to go. So the fact that they identified this with that bike and then said, hey, this Stark works really good. And they're saying all the right things when they say, hey, it doesn't have the wind up or the inertia that you feel when a motor revs up, especially a bigger 4-stroke. And so it's That's my thoughts on it right now. I mean, I'd love to ride one. And you can say and show all the videos you want, but until I ride one, I can't really tell you, how it works. And if they can by a push of a button and nobody needs 80 horsepower, by the way. Nobody needs 80 horsepower.
I think that gives the 570 run for its money. Well,
yeah, that 570 doesn't put out 80 horsepower.
Oh yeah.
It puts out an amazing amount of torque for a single cylinder 4-stroke, but
Right.
it's not 80 horsepower. And anybody that thinks they can put 80 horsepower through a normal motocross, a current generation motocross tire is fooling themselves. Like
Right.
if you actually got 80 horsepower, it's where it's putting 30 horsepower down before it gets to 80 horsepower. That's the important part of that power curve. FYI, everybody that's trying to get 80 horsepower.
So just because I want to, the chat's making some excellent points actually.
Right.
I think we have smart.
Wait,
people
our
in
chat is making excellent points.
So I'm kind of jumping ahead
Where's
on what's
Victor?
on that list, but there in the YouTube chat, there's a lot of talk going around about hybrid bikes. Apparently, John Jackson is saying that Kawasaki actually has some coming out in the next few years.
They have some patents on a hydrogen. I don't know exactly what it. I didn't research that right before the show, but they have a hydrogen fuel cell.
Okay.
That will produce electricity. So I don't think is it an internal combustion or is it a fuel cell? I'm trying to remember. I remember looking at the drawings. It's one or the other. Yeah. It's not there. So there's hydrogen powered internal combustion engines.
Right.
I actually saw. I'm just laughing because I saw how they're going to charge the Audis that are racing in Dakar this year. There's Audi's has a, I want to call it a PHEV, electric vehicle. And so it has a motor, but it also has a battery, and they're going to charge it with big giant diesel generators. And I've seen this on other events where they have electric cars in remote locations. It's when they first started making gasoline powered cars, like the question wasn't like, is this going to be any good? It's like, where do I get fuel for this thing? You could always stop and have your horse eat hay off the side of the road. But, how are you going to, and so this is something that will come. I mean, all this stuff will work. So yeah, Bob is raising his hand in the peanut gallery.
Where they ran the Alta. I forgot the kid's name that was riding it.
Where they rode the Alta?
Alta at
Erzberg. Oh, he didn't go very far.
Right. He didn't make it to the first check before he ran out of
Yeah. The Alta did not I mean, we went on a 3-hour trail ride on one. And of course, we were very careful about making sure we rode it uphill the whole time, for the most part, and then a lot of level. And then when the battery got down to a quarter, we came back down, so it wouldn't take nearly as much power. But we got like a 3-hour trail ride on it, and riding it in keeping up and riding with normal gas bikes, and it was actually pretty good, handling issues aside. And they weren't horrible, but it was noticeable. But so you could get 3 hours on it, where the gas bike still had another hour in it, net when we were all done. So there's that. But yeah, Kawasaki has some technology. I guarantee all the manufacturers are working on this. But the idea is to have just 100% pure. I don't think that anybody's going to build a small turbine motor that we're going to run and charge batteries. Mm-hmm. I don't. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, someone made a great point in the chat that there wouldn't be enough space
to put all this stuff.
Yeah.
I know
on
this.
A motorcycle.
Yes.
Single cylinder 4-stroke gets much. That will what you need to generate
So
the power.
the turbine we would need to run intermittently, and it'd have to be a very quick charge to keep rejuvenating the battery. But they also do make, and ask me how I know. They make some other kinds of engines because motorcycles have been studied by DARPA to be mobile power units. It has to do with autonomous. It has to do with ease of maneuverability, and then it just has to be a giant battery so that they can get it and put it someplace, and get it into very remote locations that are hard to get to, so that things can come and charge off of it. So it's basically a mobile battery, and this is so the technology is out there, it's floating around. So
it's only going to get better, right?
We'll see what happens. It's going to get better, and for them to, and it's smart for that company to come out and try to produce a motocross bike first, because they're working at the pinnacle of performance, and they, if they're actually expecting this thing to come out and compete with 450 4-strokes, that's a big ask, and I really hope that they can figure out a way to do it, because if they do it, it's going to cause everybody else to have to do it as well, and then it'll just get better. Competition it'll breed it, and I don't think, especially from a guy that rides off road long distances, remote locations, batteries. It's going to take a long time for batteries to be able to do that. I'll probably be wearing a solar riding suit, to help charge the battery. My fenders will be made out of solar panels, to help charge the battery. But it's going to be no Husaberg 570 in the sand wash rippling the earth, if you know what I mean. Right. And the other, so the other thing that they did talk about is they talked about that with COVID closing a lot of stuff down. All of a sudden, people that lived near motocross tracks in Europe got used to it being very quiet. And when the motorcycles came back, they said, "Oh, what's this?" Oh. So, hey, think about that for a while. I mean, most of us like to hear a well-tuned motorcycle, but every day, first thing in the morning, late into the afternoon, in the evening, wheeling up and down my street, no thanks. But so if the Willy Boys got electric bikes, then I could care less what they do.
Right.
Yeah. So,
SS. Sorry, Logan. I'm not trying to steal your job, but SS.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk.
Oh. But SS said the real question is, will the bike still have the soul and give you the same adrenaline rush and enjoyment?
Yes. It'll be different. It'll be different in that there's a very real sound and noise component to us when we ride, and I probably see it in, I want to say 70% of the people that I know that ride hear the power more than they feel the power. Like, and especially, when they go to take off, they won't trust the torque of the motorcycle. They have to hear it rev up. Heather was doing this today. She was like revving the bike up a little bit. I'm like, what are you doing? Because I know how much power a thing makes, and you didn't need to, you don't need this. But so as much as, and I catch myself doing it too. Like sometimes when I'm riding a 2-stroke, I don't really feel like I'm doing anything until that power valve opens up and that thing really kind of gets on the pipe. And in reality, if you just kind of feel what it's doing, feel how it pulls around the turn, and the TPI 2-stroke is a perfect example of this. You don't need to be on the power valve. It's pulling really hard. It's doing as much as that tire will handle. And with electric, you get this, it doesn't make any noise. It kind of sings as zzz, zzz, it makes this, and you start feeling how fast you're going, and they're not slow. I mean, they're, they've never been slow. It's how they tune the engine control to react to what you're doing with your throttle. And in the beginning, it was kind of awkward because it was bicycle people programming them. And now, even like on the KTM 50 that I rode, the KTM, they call it E5. Is that what they call the little thing?
I think so.
They did a really good job programming that throttle. So I
remember you saying you thought those were the best electric bikes you've ever ridden.
I'm still going with the O-Set as being the best electric. Currently, the O-Set is the best electric bike made. That KTM and the KTM brand, whether it's a Husky or a gas, the E5 or whatever they call it, is a really good bike as an electric bike for what it's doing. We'll wait and see. We'll see how it goes. So do we have any other stuff?
Oh, there's more questions now. Logan, I cleared up that document.
Yeah.
So
super motard. What do you all think recommend for jersey/pants for trail riding?
Climb
Iron Thumb.
climb Dakar.
Iron Thumb. Are KTM bikes worth the extra cost compared to the Japanese bikes for Western Warrior rider?
Are KTM's, do they really cost more? I mean as far as, well, yeah, so if you kind of look at the MSRPs, the KTMs have always been, maybe anywhere from $200 to $1,000 more expensive. So is that what we're talking about, do you think?
Probably.
And a lot of times when they're comparing them, they're comparing kind of and I just remember this, they're comparing the YZ, for instance, they're comparing the YZ 450 to a KTM XC. And now you have, of course, the Yamaha YZ 450 FX, which would be a direct comparison to the KTM 450 XCF. So I think that if you know what you want, like what type of bike you want, when we're talking about a $9,000, $10,000, $11,000, now they're getting up to 12 and 13. And I know the KTMs are going for a premium these days. Mm-hmm. There's an added, it seems like the dealers are getting a little bit above markup. I don't know I saw it in a truck sticker the other day. It was called a convenience fee or a market adjustment. Convenience fee. And so they just tack this on top. It's like, hey, this is worth this much more. The price is the price. That's what I always say. And I don't think, so read the question back one more time because I've gone off the rails, but do I think they're worth more?
Are KTM bikes worth the extra cost compared to the Japanese bikes for a weekend warrior rider?
I don't think there's an extra cost. I understand it, but to whether you're a weekend rider and you're looking at a Japanese bike versus a KTM, at that point, I don't think it matters as long as you're getting the right bike and then you just decide what the price is. And now with the way things are going, dealers asking more for it. I think it's kind of a moot point. I think they're all worth what they're selling for. If that's is that and if you think they're selling for too much, go into the used market, and then you can get yourself a decent good deal on a bike. But I don't think the KTMs are that much more expensive. Maybe I'm just outside of the room. I know I'm paying a premium for them, buying them used because I scratch them up as quickly as the next guy, and I don't need another new motorcycle. So they're all the same.
My point to that question would be, what's the bike you recommend to anyone without knowing anything about them?
KTM 500.
There
EXC.
we go. Yeah.
So I don't know anything about you. I just say that. This show is brought to you by Yamaha. Experience performance and exhilarating power with the full line of Yamaha YZ two-stroke bikes. Visit YamahaMotorsports.com to explore what's new in 2022. The revised YZ125 makes for the perfect step-up machine, featuring an all-new engine, revised 6-speed transmission, new brakes, suspension settings, improved rider ergonomics with new aggressive styling, and more. The YZ250 also delivers improved rider ergonomics, new front and rear brakes, updated suspension settings, and aggressive styling. For a truly race-inspired look, check out the YZ250 and YZ125 Monster Energy Yamaha Racing Editions. And for the next generation of riders, YZ65, YZ85, and YZ85 LW deliver big bike specs in a smaller package. Visit YamahaMotorsports.com to find your Yamaha YZ and enter the victory zone today. So, yeah, you could just get a YZ125. Mm-hmm. That'd be the best.
Which is Trevor going to bring that one here? Just asking for a friend.
My friend Matt, you get that crankshaft back here.
Right.
And then I put it into the YZ250FX motor that Trevor needs. Yeah. And we'll just taunt him.
Right.
And there's no way that he's taking that without the...
without bringing the 125.
While bringing the 125 and leaving it here. Next question.
Finn825. Is the Kinder Parker DT still your go-to tire set for Western conditions.
Heather, how big was the roost coming off the Husaberg today?
I got hit in the face.
Did you?
No.
Oh, it was pretty massive. That was
Chocolate lines.
chocolate lines. That was the Kenda Parker DT, actually in wet and loamy sand wash conditions, which some people would say is out of that tire's zone, but that is such a good tire. Yes, I like them specifically for their braking performance. I think they're some of the best tires under the brakes. Run in the intermediate direction only, by the way. Do not run them in the hard direction. Yes, that's a great tire. I still love them. I vouch for them. Hey, and who
can you re-say that? The which direction to send them?
Intermediate direction, not the hard direction. Oh wait, no.
Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Logan, thank you.
You've been going for 2 years, almost 2 years on always go hard direction.
Always
And
hard.
then-
Logan, it has been longer than 2 years. He's been going on about this.
At least on this show, it's almost 2 years. And it's
Give me a drink.
My tall boy just died.
Time for thank you. That's a good catch. No, hard direction.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking because the conditions today you would think, I need to be running intermediate, but no, hard direction. What's the guy's name? He stumped the professor right there. He made me make a
Finn.
mistake. Finn, send an email to Jimmy at Dirt Bike Test tomorrow and tell me you set this question. I'm going to give you a special gift. You'll be stoked. You will be really stoked. So
Chris Real.
Chris Real?
Yeah.
The real Chris Real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With the e-motorcycles, you can hear when you are pushing the tires to the frictional traction limit on pavement. Very cool when you can move your weight to get more bite.
Yes. You can actually hear this on hard pack as well. Mm-hmm. You can hear it. And the other thing you hear is you actually hear, you can hear the tire start scraping, like scratching when it starts losing traction in lower traction situations. And you also hear that even in loamy conditions, you hear the chain start slapping. Like when the tire starts, breaking and you start hearing the chain slap. So it's a whole different experience. You hear the brakes. You hear the brakes humming like zzz. It's almost like the same when it accelerates, but you hear the brakes, the front brake especially working on an electric bike. It's cool.
George says, I think people compare a DRZ 400 MSRP at $7,500 to a KTM 350 XCF at $10,100.
Now that's a difference in performance. So the difference between 7,500 and 10,000, let's just say, that's how expensive it is to get that much less weight, that much better suspension, and that much higher performance power, I'll call it. I'm not going to say more because I think they're probably pretty close on power. I'm sure the KTM puts out a little bit more peak, but the DRZ probably has a little bit more torquey feel. But you just start looking at that's that $3,000, let's say. It's more than that, by the way. It's probably about 45. That I'd say you're looking at $4,000 worth of performance there when you factor in those prices. Just stock for stock, bikes rolling off the showroom floor. If you took a DRZ and tried to make it into a KTM 350, you would spend $7,000 to make the bikes comparable. Yeah. And this is and it still wouldn't be as light. That's the thing. But yeah. Take that.
John Jackson says, rally question, not a race question. With Dakar now being part of the FIM Rally Raid World Championship, will more riders do the whole series? Does adding Dakar give the championships more prestige?
I don't know if Dakar is actually, I haven't done research on this, but I kind of don't think that Dakar is actually part of the series. I think the Dakar is part of the it's an FIM championship, or it's FIM race. It always has been, but is it maybe he can clarify this to me, but I don't think it's part of the World Championship. Something tells me it's not. But in reality, it's going to make it so that there'll be certain brands that want to make sure that they have a rider that competes in the whole series so they can say they won the World Championship. But in reality, it's like the Tour de France. Who won any other bicycle race but the Tour de France? Do you know? It's the Dakar is the rally currently. And until the world shapes up, it's going to be difficult to have these World Championship races. It's tough to travel and things. So
what I found, it's not, but it was Wikipedia and
it hasn't been. And I know they were trying to make it that, but
It says in 2022, the Dakar Rally will be held as the opening round of the inaugural FIM World Rally Championship.
The inaugural World Championship.
Yeah.
I thought it's been a World Championship for a lot of years. So we're getting a lot of different information here. You know what? I don't care. I just want to see one of the Americans win.
ASO, Dakar.com. ASO announced as the first ever FIM World Rally Raid Championship promoter.
Okay, so
From Dakar.com.
okay, well, we'll work on that later. This is that 30% of facts that get completely screwed up, Logan.
yeah, the part where Google comes in.
Google, we have
And
to rely on Google.
30 seconds of Googling. So
And we've got it figured out. Why are they asking me then? Do I look like Google? What if I go like this? Would I be like Google?
I think you get a couple more ratings.
Oh, really? Okay, hold
You
on.
sure you didn't have a tequila shot before this?
No, I did. I for sure did.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
Next. Still trying to get through my lunch or dinner or whatever it is I'm trying to eat. Hey, we have an opening the box segment tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Yep. We're stay tuned for Rooster Endo. It's going to come up after the commercial break. We'll bring Heather on to help with that one. She's not excited. And I think other than that, go ahead. Next.
Tyrone is my name. Says, would it be blasphemy to convert a Husaberg 570 to a snow bike?
No, that is potentially, I mean, all you need in a snow bike is massive excessive power. And so, yeah, that would not be blasphemy, because the good thing about a snow bike is you just disconnect the snow bike stuff and put your swing arm back on, and then you got a dirt bike again. It takes a little while, but it's not blasphemy unless you blow it up. But if you do blow it up, just call me, because I'll buy it real cheap. Actually, somebody had a question on one of the forums that on I think it was on the EXC.
It was
XCF Performance Talk. This guy posted up, and I just happened to be on the World Wide Webs at that time. And since it said Husaberg 570, like my feelers are up, the radars, and he was having a problem with like intermittent stalling. Basically, he said anytime you pulled the clutch in, or not anytime, but just randomly when you pull the clutch in and stop, it would just stall. And his question said, what would cause this? And he said, just FYI, he recently had it rebuilt and he had his TPS adjusted. And so when somebody lists out their question, they take the time to say a couple things like this. Okay, it's rebuilt. That means the motor should be fresh. Everything's good. It's not low compression piston or tight valves or anything weird like that. Okay, TPS is adjusted. I'm going with the fact that it is not a TPS problem. But if you left that out, I would say, hey, check your throttle position sensor, especially on that bike, because it's not too hard to knock it when you're putting the gas tank on, which actually, what was the first response I told the guy? This is a horrible motorcycle, possibly the worst bike ever built. Sell it to me first. And I said, secondly, if you ever have to work on it, which is what he was going to plan to do, see suggestion number 1 above. I go, but then if it's not the TPS, which he said it's not, and I kind of think it is, but he said it's not. Is your throttle cable is something pinching the throttle cable, that maybe so that the throttle cable was holding the slide slightly open when it was pinched, but then when it kind of closed down, so that could have been an issue. And then I said the other thing was a ignition pulse sensor. That's the little. So there's the main coil and there's the ignition pulse coil that's on the outside of the flywheel that picks up, it's the thing that gets the electrical signal. It tells the bike when to spark. I've had those go bad on the Husaberg. And so I suggested that as the thing, if it's not the TPS, or the pinch throttle cables. I don't know how I know this stuff. I would say experience. Or he should just sell me the bike and then I'll figure out what the problem is. And I had 2 other people call me and try to sell me their 570s within the hour. Okay.
Eric Matson. Jimmy,
I know this guy, Eric Matson. So Eric Matson used to be in VCMC. I think he beat me out for the one of the enduro championships one year in District 37. But we used to have these tryouts for this. We wanted to win the Takati Team Enduro, the Enduro Team Challenge, and I didn't care how I finished overall. I just wanted to win that team trophy. I don't know why this was a big deal. And it was mostly because we just have a lot of fun having these ridiculous, stupid trail rides that you were trying out for our team. And Eric got on the team, and then he had a bad day at Takati. And I mean, like, he had a really bad day, and I'll never let him live that bad day down because he cost us like the team trophy. And after all the training and preparation that we did, which we didn't do any of it, we just went on a lot of really good trail rides. We got beat by like, I don't know, it was like the High Sierra MC or Los Altos Dirt Bikers or one of those clubs from Northern California. And Eric, okay, go ahead. What's the question?
I thought we didn't talk about racing.
No, but it involves me.
Oh, right. I forgot about that rule.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what do you think of plastic skid plates, or are aluminum plates better for a 2017 CRF 450R?
It doesn't matter the bike. My question is kind of universal on this. If you're going to smash the crap out of your frame rails, and I mean, if you're just going to bash into stuff and mob through rocks, for the most part, the really sturdy aluminum plates will help the frame rails quite a bit more. There are some of the ones like the TM Design Works and Achirby's make some pretty good skid plates now that are pretty beefy, that do a really good job of protecting the side covers and the water pumps and things like this, like the aluminum ones do. But if you're just gonna smash rocks onto the frame rails, the plastic ones will still take some of the damage, but not like a super thick aluminum. That being said, the aluminum ones don't slide over things like that, because when you smash them like that, they hook up, they grip on the rocks or whatever. They don't slide as well. Or the plastic ones tend to slide a little bit. So if it kind of depends on really how much you're going to smash it and how protective the skid plate are. There's some really janky aluminum ones that are just, somebody folded some thin sheet aluminum and kind of welded it together. You can tell by the price. Some of the ones that are a little more formed, like the Enduro Engineering aluminum skid plates, are actually pretty nice. Some of the ones that are from some of the companies that are a little bit more motocross focused skid plates, sometimes they're called glide plates. Maybe not the best for protection, but I tend to run plastic ones myself. So I don't like the extra noise, and especially if the aluminum plate bolts into fix things on the frame, it can affect the way that the bike handles. And what bike was that for? A CR 450R? 2017. I would be very, very leery of bolting on an aluminum skid plate, especially to that particular bike. It will have handling effects. Let's put it that way. Good or bad, that's up for you to decide. But I wouldn't want to stiffen that chassis, especially, I know Eric, he's an off-road rider. I wouldn't want to stiffen up that chassis at all. We were drilling holes in the engine mounts on that bike and running less torque on the swing arm pivot, and just to get it to perform better off-road. So I wouldn't want to stiffen it up with the skid plate. So did I go overboard in that answer?
Yeah.
I should have just told him to just bolt it on. That guy cost us our team trophy. I'd have one more trophy at that other house. I'd have one more of those nice Baja Mexico looking trophy things on there. Woo. That was team shit, by the way. That was our name.
George says the $4,000 you save buying a DRZ won't feel so great.
Look at Dave Wood right there throwing it up there. That is come on, man, you're just rubbing it in. High Sierra MC, I was right. I think last time I thought maybe he was in the Los Altos Dirt Bikers or something, but that was also mean to Dave. But those guys, they put a strong, those guys like up in that group right there, up in from Northern California, those guys that was a strong group.
The $4,000 you save buying a DRZ won't feel so great in your pocket the third time you have to pick it up. That DRZ on the trail road ride.
$4,000 always feels good in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Next.
Rick Liberson. Adding studs to a set of tires for winter riding. Costs, is it worth the money or in time?
Ooh. I have a couple questions back to Rick. Are you actually buying a tire that's like a pre-studded tire, or are you actually buying the tire studs and putting them in? Because I think you want to buy a tire that has the holes kind of pre-drilled in. But I'll tell you the poor person way to do this, and I've done this before. And it really depends. Are you just going to be riding on good crusty, icy snow without rocks? Because the studs tend to get torn out. You can go to the hardware store and buy a little box of very short depth sheet metal screws with little 8mm heads on there. You can just zip and zip those suckers right in there. So I've done that before. And actually I actually used to carry around a little teeny tiny little electric drill and a little pack of those screws. And when we get to the icy part of the trail, I just stick one in every other knob and just idle right up. And everybody else is just spinning their guts out. And they're like, what happened? I'm like, yeah, you guys need throttle control.
Well, from what I saw at the shop in Alaska, the screws, no matter what they were, like screws or the actual studs, the ones that you had to put in yourself, they would get ripped out after every ride. Like you'd always have to replace them.
Yeah. And that's why I say if you're going to be riding where the conditions are good for it, buy a stud, a real studded tire where the studs are actually molded into the tire. I think Trailberg makes really good studded tires.
Right.
George says, "Get that woman out of the peanut gallery and on the show."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll probably make the show.
She might have to come in after the commercial break.
After the commercial break,
we should be going on
right now.
One more.
Yeah, one more question, then we'll go on the commercial break.
No, I think we're good.
Oh, you sure we're good? I don't think we're good at all. I'm thinking that
it is your show, so that would kind of explain why you don't think we're good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering why Logan isn't over there learning how to push those two buttons.
I know how to watch a green box.
Watch a green box.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's what Matt does.
He watches a green box.
Pretty much.
Is that
what's green?
The little green box in the corner. You said if this
Oh,
goes
yeah. Okay, I know what he's talking about. Yeah. Making sure that the bit rates are streaming okay.
Right.
Because you don't want the bits to be out of sorts.
Right.
If it turns red, it's bad. That's all I know.
This is all very technical terms, by the way.
I got my soundboard thing.
Oh boy.
See, I got this. I got this thing. I don't even know what.
Don't worry, guys. I'll fix this in post.
Yeah, it was. I had it say some funny things because I was gonna. Come on.
You are a huge nerd.
See, that was for you, Matt.
Okay, let's accept it.
Let's go do the commercial break thing,
and we'll be back with Rooster Endo.
Okay.
What's up, Moto Buddies? Mike here from Taco Moto Co. What is the Taco Touch? It's the best service in the industry. Virtually 24/7 tech support via email or text, and it's like having a dirt bike doctor on call every day of the year, helping you fix your bike or recommend parts or setups for you. If you've ever received an order from us, you know that the Taco Touch extends to our fulfillment, and our orders come with the coolest stickers that you've ever had, buying parts from anybody before, and a handful of root beer barrel candies. All of our Taco Moto Co. branded components come with a no questions asked lifetime warranty, and we'll even extend out the warranty of other manufacturers, OEM, and aftermarket parts where we can, sometimes for life. We test and tune endlessly and exhaustively and obsessively. We're trying to destroy everything that we can before you get your hands on it, to look for weaknesses and to improve it, or to make recommendations to the manufacturer. And if it's something that doesn't meet grade, then we don't offer it on the store. Everything that we carry is something that we have personally used, tested, and ridden and raced, and knows meets the high Taco Touch demanding standard. Go out and get some adventure.
And we are back live from Pahrump. This is the best motorcycle podcast / show that you can watch right now on Tuesday night, as far as I know. Are there other Tuesday night motorcycle shows?
No, we're the only ones.
Okay, good. We are the only ones.
Well, we're the only one that matters on Tuesdays.
Good. And this is the segment that everybody shows up for. This is called Roosterendo. We never knew it would be this awesome. This is the segment where, by the way, welcome to the show, Heather Lewis.
Hello.
Heather is the mythical person that I like to call my wife. She is a rider. Where's your trophies?
It's over there.
She brought trophies just to prove to everybody that she rides motorcycles.
Oh. I used to race a long time ago.
Yeah, she has a trophy.
Yeah, I have one. I have about 4 or 5.
4 or 5 trophies? Are those only first place ones?
These are first place women's novice. I was a novice rider in 1990, and it's the Desert Vipers MC.
Yeah, turn it around. So show the camera.
Yeah,
you need to have
a little closer to the.
Because
there you go.
That's better than what Logan's brought to the damn show.
That's that one.
Where's your trophies at?
And then
My wall.
On your wall.
Yeah.
You don't want to bring them in here and show them off like Heather is right now?
I was at my parents' house this weekend for Christmas, and that's where I got these.
They said, take these things.
Yeah,
take these damn things.
I have this box of stuff. Can I give it to you? And I'm like, sure. So I was looking through this stuff, and I have my cheerleader trophy. I have this.
Yeah.
And my tough enough enduro, not so tough enough in UAE enduro, and I burned one check.
Hey Heather, can you talk a little closer to the mic?
I like to spit in the.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Spit on the
microphone.
I know.
I tell everyone just gotta gargle it like it's like you're on Grinder.
I don't want to do that.
Well, you're not on
you
Grindr.
You just gotta be close to it. Is what I'm.
I hope you're not on Grindr. You haven't been messaging me on Grindr, have you?
No.
Okay, good.
Just Otis.
Otis
is my boyfriend when I'm not with Jimmy.
Jeez. Wrong show, Heather. Wrong show. Okay, so we're going to have Heather help us with the Roosterendo a little bit. So the way this works is Logan tells us whose bike it is, and then he starts telling us stuff about the bike, and then he shows me the picture, and the picture goes out over the interwebs. And give it to me there.
It's Cody Sadler.
Cody Sadler's bike. Tell me about it.
Waiting for Matt.
Oh.
So it's a 2020 Husky TX 300i. Set up for desert racing, seat concept seat, WP spring conversion. Set up by DT Racing, FMF Gnarly, FMF Turbine Core.
He's got a number 3 on it. Think he's an Eli Tomac fan?
Oh.
You want to look at that, Heather? You can start looking at that bike.
A Cherubi's plastic and tank, modified machine works, dry brake cap, steg pegs, Kenda tires, SRT mooses, Amy grips, SXS handguards, E-line pipe guard, BPD radiator guards and shark fin, ARC levers.
Okay, I'm disappointed with the lighting in that photo, Heather.
Yeah, it's a little backlit.
It's like too backlit. You didn't expose for the bike.
It's okay.
Right. There's really. I was looking for a little more mood, and I'm noticing some dust in the front, and then the background, the foreground is like a little bit kind of too much in focus. Should have blown that out a little bit, don't you think?
It's not a problem.
It's not a problem?
It's okay. It'll live.
Come on. When are you going to say it's just a photo of a dirt bike? Who cares?
It is a photo. It's not orange.
Blue, Heather.
It's blue.
Blue. No.
Wait, I know. Okay. I think the motorcycles come in how many colors? Blue,
6, 7.
orange, green, yellow, red, white.
Yeah.
There's no pink. No, I'm just kidding.
I raced a pink YZ125.
I know. I'm blowing up the
The internets?
yeah.
With your awesome
being a
comments?
girl. Yeah.
Okay. I like the kind of tires. What kind of tires? He doesn't tell?
Nope.
He wasn't very descriptive on his stuff. He did put seat concept seat in I'm not sure why
Trying
he
to
put
bump
that.
it because on the other board, everybody was getting really high with.
Yeah.
Well, stay
the stake
tuned.
pegs,
Stay
though.
tuned.
Stay tuned. We're still.
You might get a bump
pegs.
again.
I don't know about that.
Well,
Maybe he rides uphill a lot. Or
And
really
he's-
fast where
he
he
needs-
needs to hang on.
Maybe his bike is so fast that it causes him to get knocked off the motorcycle backwards.
Or maybe he's old.
Oh.
Old.
Oh, so are stake pegs for old people?
Okay.
I don't know. That's what this guy says.
So,
So
he says Joe Schmo.
yeah, he says.
Well, wait a minute, but what's this guy's name? This guy's Corey Sadler.
Yeah,
I'm not liking the light in the photo right now, so it's just gonna it's going on the endo zone.
it's super biased here.
There's no bias here. I got a really good photographer in the house, and I want to kind of impress her that I know something about photos. Okay, so just zip it. Okay,
Joe Smo,
Joe Schmo. That's a good name.
2014 KTM 200 XCW.
Ooh,
Set up for woods and hard enduro. FMF gnarly and Q stealth exhaust.
I like
Front and rear
I like the
tubeless.
stealth.
Kenda IBX rear.
Ibex. That's for extreme enduro. Kenda's good.
Cycra handguards, EE skid plate and radiator guards. Rear swing arm guards. Front and rear tugger grab straps.
Tuggers are good.
Steg pegs because I'm old.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm understanding the steg pegs.
Yeah.
Am I old enough for steg pegs, Logan?
Not like skill old.
Not skill old.
Yeah.
But if I get weak, should I start getting steg pegs to hold me on the
Or if
motorcycle?
your form's out of
No.
whack.
If my form's out of whack, maybe I need more throttle control. Maybe I need to anticipate what I'm doing with that right wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, lean forward a little bit.
Front pack and tool snacks and first aid. Polysport case guard. Rear rotor guard and no front rotor guard because Jimmy hates them. Favorite mod is black plastics because all my buddies ride orange or blue. Bonus points for my
Does he ride with
TRZ
girls?
having
Because orange or blue. If he should have said all of his buddies, ride KTM's and Yamahas, but he's maybe he rides. I like everything about this bike. I'm not going to kid.
I was going to say the same. I like the dark black plastic. I like the dents in the pipe, which means that he rides.
He rides like you.
Yeah.
His bike tends to
Probably
falls over on rocks. Here, put that up in the roost category. I like it. The only thing that thing is missing is a Trail Tech fan and Trail Tech kickstand. Those are two things. Wasn't Trail Tech a sponsor of the show? Yeah, they are. We didn't talk about them.
maybe in the next board meeting we'll teach you what all of your sponsors are.
Yeah, we'll teach. They're sponsors of everybody at the show. Hey, support the companies that support this show because that's how we're here. That's how we're brought to you by.
Well, this segment is brought to you by Taco Moto.
It is, and somebody is going to walk away with $100 Taco Moto gift certificate to make their bike more awesome.
And right now-
TacoMoto.co.
Yeah.
Jeremy Giddis.
Jeremy
New
Geddes.
2022 KTM 500 with all Toco Moto and Moto-minded lighting and tail. Ordered some orange bling for
Matt, blow that thing up. Is that a shark?
Yeah.
Graphics?
It's like the the old World War
that's
II
pretty
fighter
cool.
planes.
Yeah.
That's what that
I
is.
like that.
I really do. That's the only thing I care about on that bike right now.
This kind of looks like a Chris
like Rottweiler.
Like Rottweiler
Would have-
like he made this bike or something. It's like Sano.
Oh no, it's not Rottweiler.
It's not
Sano.
Rottweiler. Yeah, it's very true. But
This guy, that's a clean graphic package. Like what?
And the
Keep
bike
going.
looks clean,
Get down to
too.
where the graphics are.
Okay, from Takamoto. Next is Smog and Uncorked with ECU. Save me some money. Also have new tank and orange get going on next week.
He doesn't talk anything about the graphics.
No.
Endo.
Well,
Dude, that's the best part of this bike, and he didn't even talk about it.
well, this isn't the first one with shark stuff.
Oh, we have a shark theme this week
No, not this week, but before.
there's
on
been-
Rendo.
in general.
Yeah.
But that has the best color scheme.
This is
though,
the
for
best.
The shark.
This is the
Yeah.
best looking shark graphic I've seen. I want to know who makes that. Dude, if my Husaberg had that on it, like it'd be
Like be making waves.
you call it the berm shark. It'd just be the
Berm
gnarliest,
shark.
the gnarliest berm shark ever. Okay, and come back at us with it. We'll readjust the position on this if we can find out where those graphics. If you design those, because I haven't seen those anyplace before. Not that I look for graphics a lot, because I don't really care what my bike looks like when I ride it. You have to look at it, not me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
My bike resembles that also.
What?
You look at it, not me.
Do you throw it on the rocks all the time?
I don't throw it there. I don't purposely land there, but it happens.
It happens. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Dad hasn't bought you new graphics. He says those are a waste of his money.
I also don't ask for them.
Okay. That's good. Some kids, that's all they want is graphics. They're just like, they're all about the looks. Okay. Next bike.
Kyle Klinghammer.
Wait.
best
Klink
name.
Hammer. Yeah.
Best name, by the way.
Klinkhammer.
Yeah.
Kyle Klinkhammer. That's a good name, I guess. Is it Klink a good thing?
I don't know. It's just Klinkhammer. I don't know. That just sounds cool to me.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Klinkhammer.
2017 FE 501.
Heather for
501. Mods include
that's a white one.
Yeah, white and yellow and blue.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It's pretty. Okay.
FMF 4.1 and Vortex ECU with map switch. Baja Designs XL80 fastway linkage, moto-minded dash, seat concepts for comfort, X-Trig for easy preload adjustment, Scott's dampener paired with a BRP mount, a mixture of sick-ass parts for cleanness, and a Cherubies fuel tank along with a Cherubies protection parts. Always a pleasure to scoot down the trail on and find wicked views.
This is another it's an example of a very well set up bike.
What's going on with the rear tire?
That's what I'm
It's like a fat tire.
Ooh.
It's like
Okay, he doesn't venture too far off onto the single tracks and stuff. I think he's going for a lot of mileage. It's a good catch, Heather. Being the qualified motorcycles safety
quality assurance.
USMCA certified instructor that you are. You pointed out something that could be dangerous because you get that thing in a skid. That guy needs some Kendas.
And the front tire too is rounded.
Yeah. It's a super dual sporty, heavy on the street side of dual sport. How many miles do you think you could get out of that tire? Like that's a 6,000 mile tire.
Yeah, it's a pretty beefy tire.
What kind of foot pegs do you say he has?
I don't know.
They're
They're blue.
IMS
They're blue, I think.
yeah, they're
Sick
blue.
ass, maybe.
Sick ass foot peg? No.
I don't know.
He didn't announce what kind of foot pegs he had?
No.
Well, I was gonna say I like everything about this bike except the tires right now. Oh, Klinkhammer, man. You're so close.
But you know what? You can't. He's dual sporting. At least he's out there.
No, I know.
it's
I
not
agree
too
he's out
bad,
there.
It's like it's his own safety.
Okay,
but the bike itself looks good, and and the tires, they're rounded. But
they're round
he
tires.
probably
But
does more street than he does dirt. So
maybe he's like ripping up a good paved road to get to this nice view.
yeah,
He has a linkage guard on it, and those tires.
that's so when he goes over the logs.
With those tires, I'm having it. This is This is like
The contrast.
it's like we're really. I'm struggling.
Is it middle of the road?
I think middle of the road.
Middle of the it's roost or endo, not middle of the road. Actually, you know what?
Well,
this
that is
this
middle
is
of the
middle
road.
of the road because he's got the road
got the
tires
road
on
tires
it.
on
Yeah, you
it.
get a middle of the road thing,
Yellow stripe.
which is heavy on the endo side. If you're asking me, yeah.
We're harsh tonight.
Well, it's unlike usually. I'm just over there just tossing them up onto the roost side. Oh, they all roost. Everything's so good. I'm not a millennial tonight. I don't care how you feel. Give me the next one.
All right, Boomer.
Cody,
Hey, it's another
Luton.
white one, Heather.
Oh, cool.
They're white KTMs. I used to call them, but now I can
Yeah.
say Husky because
Yeah.
we made
You know,
up.
I love Husky was one of my very first bikes I ever rode. Husky 250. I was 14 years old. And
If
I
you
had
if
used
you
it
did
great.
if you didn't have a Husky 250, I probably wouldn't have talked to you.
I know.
Yeah, that's how it's how much it was a pivotal bike in our relationship. I looked at her and I said, "Little girl."
Left hand kickstart.
Yeah.
I had to use a milk crate to start it because it was so tall.
I looked at her and I said, "Tell your dad to buy you a smaller motorcycle." that's one of the first things I said to her.
It was a hand me down.
That was right after I said, a few years earlier, "Here, little girl, want some stickers?" Hey, if you're looking for ways to pick up on girls out and at the motorcycle races, take it from old Jimmy here. You got that, Logan? Did you use
Yeah.
those lines on your chicks yet?
no, not yet. Just learning them.
I was trying to help Logan out the other day because another friend of ours came into town, and he was, I guess his I think it's his girlfriend is coming in, and she's he's an older dude like me, and she's bringing her daughter, 17-year-old daughter, and they were kind of poking around. They're like wondering, is like, do you know any other teenagers or something in town? So it wasn't really through me. It was kind of through another friend of ours. And so, we brought up, we know some teenagers, Logan. And so evidently Janie reached out to you, didn't she?
Yep.
Bartender Janie reached out to you and said, "Hey, Logan, a friend of ours has a 17-year-old daughter, just wanted, to see if you want to hang out or something like that." It's not like you're getting married. It's not like we're in a country where we're arranging a marriage. It was just like you want to hang out. And you ghosted Janie. You didn't get back to her on
On
this.
the last one I did because I didn't know anybody.
You didn't know anybody.
Oh.
You can't hang out with a 17-year-old chick. So what did I suggest you sent? What did I suggest you should have sent back?
Let's pull up this word
evidence?
for word.
Oh no.
Word for word what this is.
Oh, we're
This is, like I said, hey, little girl, you want some stickers? Tell your dad to buy you a new motorcycle. And what's the third best pickup line for young motorcycle riding dudes?
Wrong. Okay. He says, where'd he go?
I'll tell you what I said. I didn't remember.
See, I thought we were supposed to still be talking.
Yeah.
He wants to read it because he doesn't want to get it wrong.
Oh, it's with, okay, there.
I sent
Okay.
it to your dad too, by the way.
So it says, Logan, I hate to pry into your social life, but why did you not respond with, can you send nudes?
What?
You got to the bottom of why too.
Yeah, I mean, just say, hey, there's a 17-year-old girl, want to hang out, and you should say, can you send nudes?
Oh my god.
I mean, he's underage, he can say it, and whatever. So okay, yeah,
I think our legal department is going to recommend not to send that.
we're gonna have that discussion at the board meeting too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to this damn
Lot of
motorcycle.
topics.
I know about motorcycles.
He just purchased it. It's 21501.
How did it get an FMF pipe and muffler if you just purchased it?
Probably was told to get it.
Oh, okay. Tacomoto.co.
Full titanium FMF with 4.1.
Full titanium.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the name on this one again?
Cody Bulletin.
Okay.
Wait,
Bolton.
Cody Bolton. Butlin.
No two T's, but
Oh, Bootlin. Bootlin.
no two O's.
Boot. But. B-U-T.
Bootlin.
L-I-N. Butlin.
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 Vortex computer, just installed Cyclops headlight, LED turns signal indicator, Takamoto rear delete LED rear lights, brake light rapid flasher, Scott dampener installed this weekend. On order is a Supermoto setup, all black everything, including kickstand, sliders, and wheels. Man, this thing is eating up my wallet.
It sounds like he's begging for $100 gift certificate. A little bit. Is that the last one?
Yeah.
That's it. I thought we had a lot more. Matt's kind of cutting, being a little limiting.
Well, we do 5 every week.
Yeah, we do 5.
Every show.
Oh, only 5.
Yeah, unless there's a video submission, then we'll do 6. Like we've done 6 before.
Okay.
No, we got to pace ourselves here.
I thought we got a ton of them.
We got more. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know this. Okay, just checking. It seemed like there were a lot of white ones in this segment.
There was.
Actually, I didn't see any Yamahas or Hondas. Or
Well, I like the Scott's damper.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good mod.
That's a really good
I've
mod.
never met a Scott Stamper didn't like the motorcycle it went on.
Yes.
And I've said that for a long time. Trevor Hunter is the only person that disagrees with me on that because he likes GPRs, but he gets them for free.
And the FMF pipe is nice, but a lot of them have had FMF pipes tonight.
Yeah. The
tires on this are better.
Well, but he's getting Supermoto wheels, and when he said that,
then he's going to make it, and then he's going to Supermoto it.
I was looking at the bike, and I was kind of like, "That's like this," and then he said Supermoto, I went "Rrr," like that. That's a different.
No, it's just not a dirt bike.
It's like the
this is
Jimmy.
Is this a Rooster Moto?
And I quote,
Logan, yes.
I don't judge from you.
I don't judge, except for in Rooster Endo segment. Then I'm full of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, full judging.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I told you. I don't remember.
Rooster Endo dirt bike only?
Rooster Endo
what it seems
dirt
like.
bikes.
Yeah.
Because it should be Rooster Endo. This
We're
is a cool bike, no matter
motorcycle
what.
podcast.
It's a motorcycle podcast.
Motorcycle and motorcycle related products.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So these are good. Like these guys are putting nice stuff into their bike.
They are.
And
no, they're. Hey, I don't judge.
I know a tiebreaker.
Oh, a tiebreaker. Okay, here we go.
Has any one of these guys taken our class? Because that best modification for your bike
Is a better rider.
is a better rider.
Right. Amazing, Heather. That's has anybody been in the class? I can't remember anybody's name. Do you remember
Only
any other
one
names?
person has said it in their thing. And that
Okay.
was I wrote it in someone's thing.
You added it.
Yeah.
Oh, because you remembered.
No, it was him.
Oh,
So-
it's Jimmy's bike.
Oh, it was your dad's bike.
Yeah, he sent one in and I went,
Did his bike roost or endo?
Oh, I didn't know.
very far endo.
Oh, really?
It went
ATC. Because
ATC.
I had a little bit of
right there.
car in the background.
Oh,
I mean, what do you?
the
No,
mom,
it was
the mom car.
graphics. It was the graphics kit.
Oh, the George Justice graphic.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's like these bikes. They're just like tear off, just like this, and then on to the next one. Just show me another one. I can't wait for. Has anybody else submitted a Husaberg 570?
No, but someone said a Husatard once, and that was
They call it a Husa pig or something like that.
no, it was a Husatard, and I loved it. I thought it was roosting.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Sean Elliott says he's taking the class and he's going to email you a picture.
There we go.
Which bike was his?
I think he's submitted like a 690 before.
Yeah.
Not tonight, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
not tonight.
Well, Joe Schmo,
The Joe Schmo bike I like, but
he has a lot of stuff. Like he had the rear tugger grab straps. I mean, that guy.
Yeah, and his bike honestly is a little beat up. And then, but now we're 2 for 2. Now we've picked 2 KTM. It was the other one a 2-stroke, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're picking kind of beat up KTM 2-stroke. So we're just going to get flooded with those. And one of these days, I'm going to pick a nice Super Sano bike like this. But we haven't decided where this thing goes.
Mm-mm. We don't have anything
To pin it with.
Yeah.
Can we just
there should be.
Can we just throw it up and wherever it lands?
Well, here I can.
Yeah,
I'm a producer who's prepared.
Yeah, I bought those, by the way. I bought 250
Yeah.
pins on Amazon.
I need to craft your board a little bit better.
Oh, you should talk
Sorry,
to Logan
Logan.
about this because it's a. You know what? This bike is a roost. I'm giving it a roost.
Give it a roost.
Yeah, we're just gonna finish off on a high note.
Well, the roost is up here, so you want to put
no,
it
it isn't.
here.
Anything
the side of
north
roost?
of the dinosaur
Oh,
is
a
roosting.
roost.
So
Okay.
and then I'm really troubled right now because I mean I could get in an argument because maybe the other one that I put down here might have been better than this one, and those guys might get in an
Yeah.
argument on the thing, and
So
Dave
who gets
Black
$100?
Dave Black says my girlfriend calls it the Husabusa. Yeah, Husabusa. That's like Hayabusa.
Yeah, like
Hayabusa.
it's so
Yeah.
fast. It's like a Hayabusa.
The black one gets it.
Okay.
Is that Joe Schmo?
Is it Joe Schmo?
I think it was Joe Schmo that had the 200.
Yeah, the 200 gets it.
Yeah.
The 200. Joe Schmo gets our taco motor certificate this
Schmo?
time.
I'll reach out to him.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that guy uses his motorcycle. He's got a lot of good stuff on. Actually, a lot of the guys, and I mean, I'm going to look right past the steg pegs because he's old. At least he made an excuse for it, right? Mm-hmm. If a pivot peg bike ever wins, then I've just gone off the deep end, and then anything I say here doesn't
Then
make
you know
any
you're
sense.
old.
Oh yeah, well no, old pivot pegs are just I don't know. It's my product. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
I mean, some people probably think that flex bars are for old men, and they're right because I'm old and I have flex bars. So let's go race. I don't race anymore. What's the next? We got
What do you?
We have unboxing.
Oh, okay.
an unboxing.
Yeah.
So the other thing, because Logan came to me and said we can make this show get 8 million views if we just start unboxing like that little kid on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
So Logan's going to do his best.
Do we need to say ooh and ah and oh?
Well, we should pretend
Wow.
like we're the older, smarter people.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. you know what? So who?
Wow.
Who? Your partner from Rebel. We're going to take down this
Yes.
board now, so you can actually just take it and throw it. So,
Sean Elliott really did just email me though. He really did just email me a picture.
Oh, cool. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
oh, I remember Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, I'll download it so I can share it with the chat.
Yeah. So Sean is a fan of the show. Sean, he was up at the Tour Tech rally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had to jumpstart his bike or fix his bike, or I told him his bike was horrible. I don't remember what I did. I do it live in person too, by the way. I don't judge. Did you open the taco? We got a Tacosaurus Rex to go up against the
So Jen Zip Richmond gave us the
There's
Other
the
one.
image.
Is this some assembly required, or it's all?
This is from a Gen 2.
Another
really?
There must be something with gens and tacos.
Tacosauruses.
Taco. This is the most awesome thing here because what if they get in a taco fight? The
The Tacosaurus Rex is
Tacosaurus Rex might.
So you didn't. Now unboxing, you're supposed to like show the box and talk about how it's packaged and it's really cool and look, they do this and wow, look, it says BPA free.
I don't know. It unboxes like a hinge box, I guess.
I'm more worried about. I'm looking at the picture. It says taco. Does it say tacos not included any place on that box? Because I'm pretty pissed off right now that no tacos.
Awesome.
And no
Styled
no guacamole.
taco.
She
No,
actually included taco shells, but those didn't make it.
They didn't make it.
out.
What, you guys had a little tortilla chips on the way over?
Delivery fee.
Yeah. So thank you very much for the Tacosaurus Rex.
Yes,
Perfect
thank you.
for ice cream tacos.
Ice cream tacos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, Heather, why don't I have
Choco taco.
why don't I have ice cream tacos in front of me right now?
Yeah.
Should get the Raptor next.
So you're gonna put Ricky Brabeck in the back of that Tyrannosaurus Tacosaurus?
A Ricky Brabeck, like
Little miniature
Ricky
yeah.
Brabeck? Probably
Ricky.
should.
Little Ricky.
Yeah. So hey, you know what I got for Christmas, Heather? You know what
What?
you got me for Christmas?
I got you a barbecue.
Yeah, no, you got me a Fuck You Racing
I
beanie.
did. Yes, I did get you a Fuck You Racing beanie.
Beanie. Super awesome.
And
And
they showed up. Thank you, Thank you.
thank you, Jerry. Yeah, thank you, Jerry. Jerry does a lot of our logo graphics designs. Check out fuckyouracing.com and if you want to get a really cool shirt. Ricky Brabeck also has some super awesome shirts. The Americans have landed.
very much.
T-shirts. I shared that on some of my social media platforms today. So grab those to support Ricky and the American effort over in Dakar, which will start on the 1st. A good friend of mine. Some guy I know, Jesse Ziegler.
His show is actually really good.
Quinn Cody. No, it's not. It's not even close.
They do a good job.
It's not even close to the awesomeness.
I listened to it on my way to work.
It's not as good as Tech Talk Taco Tuesday, but I'm just, because I like to help the little guys out. They do a podcast about the Dakar, which will start in a few days. Do they have their first episode up?
Their first episode, yes.
Their preview episode up?
Preview episode.
So if you're a Dakar fan, you want to get a kind of a breakdown on what happens every day. They literally get up super early in the morning. They nearly get divorced every morning from their wives, evidently. I don't know how that works because my wife lets me do pretty awesome stuff all the time, but they kind of break down what happened on the day's stage and give you the results, and they have cool interviews, and they're even going to talk to me. They said they're going to let me come on their show. I'll just promote.
They did last year too.
I'm going to promote like hell. I'm going to talk about all the stuff that I do. Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. I'm just going to keep saying it. Right, Logan? What do you?
Yes.
What do you got? You got. So you get confused on your phone.
I saw Matt start dying laughing, and then George post something. So
yeah,
well,
Logan should not.
Did your girlfriends start texting you again, or you don't have a girlfriend?
No.
Currently, not having a girlfriend. Just remember, send nudes. That just it takes all the.
Don't do what Jimmy says. Do not do what Jimmy says. Please don't.
It'll take all the mystery away. And then all of a sudden, you just know what you're getting into.
So wrong.
That's what I do when somebody tries to sell me a motorcycle. I say, send me some nudes of it because I want to know. I want to know what I'm getting into. You want to know
what the bike looks like stripped down?
Yeah, I want.
Well, he is a retired stripper.
That's right.
I'm a retired stripper. Yeah, stripped down.
Right.
I don't want to know how many nudes you've had to send.
Yeah.
All the grinders and
Bumbles.
What is Grindr?
Dating app.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
Secret.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to move on. Bill Hall has a question.
Yeah. So he says.
I know what he says. You know how I know? Because I printed it out on paper. You kids should try to kill a few trees and use some toxic chemicals embedded into this pulp that used to be a tree.
But did you know what was super funny that George said?
No, I could look over my shoulder and see it on the TV screen if I wanted to.
Didn't get that from the pulp.
Oh, yeah. I just Googled taco sore ass Rex to the post link, but you don't want to see the search results. Yeah.
That showed nudes.
Taco sore ass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's just pictures of Jimmy.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm sure that, since now we're in these millions of viewers, there's somebody out there right now that's like doing some Photoshop work, and they're pasting my head on this, and they're having a taco coming out of its, whatever.
Oh, we have the technology to do this. I could do this in
You
10
don't
minutes.
have time. You've got to work on the Jimmy Lewis offroad.com
online school,
which
is going to be game changing,
debuting any day now.
I was literally researching what's available right now, and they got nothing on what we're going to come out with.
Right.
Cool.
We're way ahead of the curve.
Yes.
Okay, Logan, what does Bill say?
I see that Jimmy likes the flex bars, but what about the Twisted Engineering carbon fiber bars? Much lighter. How does Jimmy rate them as far as performance?
Keep going.
I think that was the question.
No, there's more.
Oh.
If this question interferes with a flex bar sponsor, can he/you answer back by email?
Bill, I have been supported by Fast Company Flex Bars for a long time. Actually, I was one of the first people that actually, in the media, because they debuted them to the media, that actually gave them a fair shake. I rode them. And the first thing that everybody said about the Flex Bars was that they were heavy, and they were. And they're a little bit lighter than they were, but they are heavy. You're right about this. I've used the Twisted Engineering bars on some different test bikes back in the day at Dirt Rider, and they had different levels of flex. And in the beginning, they were pretty stiff. They didn't flex that much. And I remember talking to the guys a little bit about it, and they said that they were working on getting more flex, but they were worried about, strength and durability. And since then, I haven't used them a whole lot. So I don't know. I know they are much lighter, but I will tell you that clamping carbon fiber in a pinch clamp scares me. And I know it's kind of commonplace, in the mountain bike world. There's a lot of carbon bars and stuff, and they're not having issues with them. So the other thing is I noticed is it was different. The way that they flex, they were kind of like, there was a time when people were taking the crossbar off of a Renthal handlebar, an aluminum handlebar, and those flexed, and they you could feel them and they moved, and it was a little bit like that. It was more of that sensation, and it just they didn't flex enough for me. Was the way I felt in the beginning, and I haven't done a whole lot of stuff with them lately, so I can't really answer the question. I know that they were working on getting them to flex more. If weight is a concern, I can see that where it's an issue, but no problem. I'll answer. I don't care who the sponsors of the show are. I mean, I do care who the sponsors of the show are, but I will answer a question as honestly as I can based on my experience, and that's really all that I have when it comes down to answering a lot of these questions. And a lot of ding dongs won't answer, because of a sponsor or whatnot. But I'm stoked that the sponsors of this show, because they know this. This is the cool thing about the people that we go after when we want to have a sponsor of the show. And I have people that support me through my back when I raced, now through our riding schools, in whether they directly support this or they do something with me personally based on other things that I do. I like working with companies that believe in their stuff enough to where they know that I'm going to use something else, like the goggles, for instance. I mean, I use Scott goggles and I use Climb goggles, and I interchange between them, and they both have their strong points and different things. But if I'll wear 100% goggles, I'll wear X brand goggles. What are some of the other goggles that we have laying around? You used to always get Oakley somehow or another.
Yeah, we had Oakley goggles.
Oakley goggles. So we've used a lot of different, goggles. And so that way, when I'm talking with a company and they say, hey, how can we improve this? Or what would you like to see better? I say, well, this brand does this and this does that. And we're flopping Heather's foot into a couple different boots today just to talk about fit and sizing and some different things. And you don't know unless you try different things. And the reason I try so many different things is so I can answer these questions. And so if Twisted wants to send me out some bars to try, I would like to try them. I tried the Mako bar mount kit for a while as well. Helped them a little bit in their early phases of development because they knew I had some experience with this stuff. So
I think that's one thing that you've proven over the years is you've always been true to a tester. You test the product, you tell the truth about it, whether it be good or bad, but you respectfully do that. And so you're known for that, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So
good or bad is kind of a funny thing because I really don't say whether it's good or bad. I know if it's good. I know. Just like we were just picking on the steg pegs.
Yeah.
I pick on them because they don't really work for me the way that I move myself around on the motorcycle, and because I want to be able to get back
farther
where the steg peg would block me from or hold me up, where I have to modify the way that I ride for it. And I can understand where some people, they want to be a little bit more lazy, or they want to be reminded that they don't want to be back there. Maybe they get back there too much. So there's advantages and disadvantages to every product. I don't think a company actually brings a product to the market not thinking that, okay, the first thing to think is like, is this going to make us money? Is this going to make us money? And you could market the hell out of something. If it's a pile of crap, in the end, it's not going to make you money. But you may be bringing it to market knowing that it's only going to fit a certain audience. And I've had people tell me, it's like, oh, we don't want to send that to you, or we don't want to give it to you because you're a flex bar guy, right? Oh, you wouldn't like this. I'm like, it doesn't matter whether I like it. I'd like to be able to describe it, or at least have some experience with it to know. And like in my world right now, I have a KTM 500 cylinder head. Hey, Matt, you want me to talk about this a little bit more?
Yes, actually.
If you would have gone just straight to the truck,
Right.
I wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I know.
I have a cylinder head that has some heavy damage to it, and I'm in this thing where I could go and buy, go just do Rocky Mountain MC. By the way, click through one of the links on our
On Dirt Bike Test.
on Dirt Bike Test through Rocky Mountain MC, and you will kind of help support the show as well by shopping through them. We get a little commission if you do that, so that would help us out. If you're buying parts, just go onto one of our tests. You'll see a little logo down at the bottom. Click on that. It's even on one of the slider banners up top. But anyways, so I go to Rocky Mountain MC, buy brand new head and brand new valves and all the parts that I need to replace in this thing. But I'd also like to find out one of these head rebuilding services. So there's a couple guys that specialize in this. They do just head rebuilding, and it's not cheap, but I started adding it up, and it's kind of the same price as it would be with just getting an all new stock one. And there's nothing wrong with all new stock, but I go, well, is it better? Would it be better? And is it worth it? And if it didn't have the damage that it had, would it be less expensive? So I'm going to use this as a learning experience. Thank you, Matt, for grenading my KTM 500.
It's why you keep me
so
around,
much.
because I always give you something to learn from. Life lessons.
Your dad's thanking you right now. You got a guy too?
A guy too.
Yeah. So anyhow, I'm gonna reach out to some of these head rebuilding companies, and I mean, if I have to pay for it, I have to pay for it. I mean, you'll never live it down if I really have to pay for it, Matt. I mean, have you ever had anybody dangle $1,000 bill like right? It was like it grew wings and just started flying away, and that was just the beginning. I thought it was 500 to begin with, and it just went to 1,000. I bet you it's going to be 1,500 by the time it's all done. Yeah. So anyhow, that's in the name of testing. That's what we're going to do. So yes.
Fellow Nick. Hi, Jimmy. Your show is amazing.
No, he said awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. This show is awesome.
Thank you for all the info. Sorry if you've covered this before, but I'm looking for some advice on riding solo. I'm in my early 40s, and all my friends have basically given up on riding. I'm getting burned out on.
Oh,
Moto.
you know what? He's in early 40s, and all my friends have basically given up on riding.
I'm sorry.
What?
It sucks that all of his friends have.
Oh no, I'm
riding. That sucks.
Well, I think he should do some interflection. What do you do when you look at yourself? Introspection. Introflection. Introspection. He should do some introspection, because maybe it's him.
I doubt it.
Oh, just checking. Okay, continue.
And really want to get back into desert. Any tips or advice for riding alone? I have a dilemma.
DeLorme.
DeLorme?
It's a InReach. It's the thing that I carry. The satellite tracker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like a
satellite
spot
tracker,
device or
like
a
a spot
DeLorme
device.
InReach. I need to get sponsored by them, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I talked with Captain Larry. We want to have Captain Larry's, and I'll bring this up in a minute. Keep going.
And make sure to tell my family where I am going. But that won't help if I have a serious accident.
Well,
It will help.
it will help
Because then they'll know exactly where to find the body.
So we had a customer of ours had his wife was watching him ride on the spot, and she noticed that he wasn't moving for like an hour or 30. I think it was 30 minutes that she noticed he was
Right.
the spot didn't move. So she called all of her friends, and they knew where he was, who had seen his spot, and went out there, and he had a broken back, and he was stuck under the bike. So they saved his life just because she was paying attention. So
Yeah, if he did not have the tracker, it would have been taken a lot longer to figure out where he was. They knew exactly where he was. So the fact that you're riding with a tracker is good. And so here's this thing. A couple things, like the ability to find people to ride with is so easy these days because of social media and stuff like that. And I think if you start joining some of these groups based on the type of riding you do in your location, For instance, like I know that this show kind of goes out to some of the different groups like SoCal dual sport riders. And even if you reach out to like the EXC performance group and say, hey, are they, I think someone did just today or the other day said, hey, I know this isn't about riding. It's more about tech, but where do you go for riding? And man, they shot out a whole bunch of things. You can find people to ride with. That being said, I kind of understand like when, you're an asshole and people don't like you, because it happened to me. And I got in my 40s and I only rode with like 5 guys to begin with, and it kind of went down to about like 1 or 2, and they got busy. And then they always tell me that they're busy, but so I ride a lot by myself as well. So I think you could just be a nicer person, but maybe you don't want to. And so anyways, back to the tracker thing. Carry the tracker, but have a set of protocols.
Yes.
For how this thing works. And she knows this because she's one of the people that follows me, not too closely, just kind of casually. It's like after 2 or 3 days, if, she hadn't heard from me, she might check my tracker to see where I'm at, and recover the body. But so our thing is anytime before I go riding, especially by myself, I ping, I send it off, and it sends out a message to a group of friends. Most of my friends, people that want to know where to claim the body so they can get the life insurance, they will start watching the ping. And the ping means, hey, Jimmy's going riding. And then at the end of my ride, I always send an okay. I'm done. I'm done riding. And generally they can look at it and they'll see that I'm back to where I started from, or I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I do tell them where I'm going a little bit, but usually it's just in and out of here, or I'm at a location. But the rule is, if at any time I'm going to be stopped for more than 15 minutes, I have to send an okay. Like if I'm in the middle of nowhere and we decide to sit down and have lunch today, notice today we never really sat for more than 15 minutes.
Correct.
So if I would have sat for more than 15 minutes, I would have pulled out and pushed an okay to let people know that I'm okay. Mm-hmm. Because if it stops moving and they're watching, and usually your friends they're working on the computer and stuff, and they just have the screen up there and they check it every once in a while. All of a sudden it's just pinging in the same spot, or some of the devices, depending on what they are, they just don't update when they don't move. So you have a way of doing this, but I send the okay to let them know, hey, I'm okay. But then you also have there's usually 3 custom messages you could do. You have another one that I ping haven't had to do it in a long time, but it's like, let's say I get a flat tire. Usually if it's a flat tire, I just hit the okay because I know I'm going to change it. I'm going to be good. But let's say chain breaks and I don't have a master, like I can't fix it. At that point, it's like you make the decision, hey, I'm delayed, something's wrong. And we have the second button that means I'm stopped. It's not critical. You can come and get me. You can kind of come and get me tomorrow. Watch later. I'm delayed. I'm slowed down. And there's that level. And then the third level is I'm going to need help. You should contact the main person, which is generally her, because she can talk. She'll know where I'm at, and she'll know who the key contacts are, who somebody else she can call, because they got to come. They're going to have to come and get me. So level 3 is, hey, maybe, I broke my arm and it's not life threatening, but you're going to have to come and get me. And there's this, and then there's the emergency button on those units that you push, and she doesn't get a call. It goes straight to the response units. That's like, this is life or death. Because at that point, I'm not going to push her because that's not her specialty and it's not my friend's specialty. So we have these different protocols for how that device is used. And so it can kind of save you, but I wouldn't.
Don't rely on it.
And I don't think that going riding with a buddy or two, and this is where we need, like, I have a friend who is a retired captain of the lifeguard, and he's come and taken our school, and he understands all these emergency safety protocols. And I want to get him on to start talking about some of these issues, just some. Well, I want to talk to him about, like, what I carry and what I should carry and what I don't carry, and how to use, not even how to use it. Because there's a certain amount of liability that's attached to it. And I think he has to be, he wants to be good about making sure he's giving the right information. But we want to kind of talk about just some safety aspects of how to respond to certain kinds of situations. And we'll start with just like, hey, what kind of gear? And just like we're having this discussion about like how to use your tracker. But, you know, are your friends that you're riding with, do they have CPR certification? Do they understand what heat stroke is and just some basic first aid kind of things? Because having some of that can be the difference between surviving or not surviving, or how to you know, respond to a certain situation. So I think this would be good information to kind of bring to the show, and we're gonna work on getting that to you and find ways to kind of deliver some of that. So, but no, it's a good question, Nick, and it will help if you have a serious accident, to the point where maybe, you know, if you didn't have that tracker, just think of how long, you know, especially when you're riding out of cell phone range, because a lot of times the cell phone can work and does work. And when, you know, when you have that incident or whatever it is, and if you get knocked out, like for instance, so like I'm riding, I get knocked out and I'm not moving and don't do anything, like that's when that tracker is really going to come in handy, you know. And we ran into somebody today that said, "Oh, I have a tracking app on my phone." Well, that's great as long as your phone works.
Yeah.
You know, so there's all different kinds of levels of things, but that's what I would do. Try to find some buddies. If you can't find some buddies, I know how you feel. And then carry your tracker and just have a group of your friends that don't ride anymore that sit in front of their computers that want to watch how how much fun you're having.
Plan your trip, you know, let someone know where you're going. If you just, hey, I'm going here, even if it's like a neighbor. So when someone's aware that you're leaving, just some, you know, common sense things. Yeah.
It's just kind of, I don't know if it's common sense, but it's things that you should do. I mean, I ride all the time and I don't really ever leave a detailed itinerary. I'm not like filing a flight plan.
I know, but just going. Like because people know you ride every day. Like we know that. But if you're not, because he's saying he's riding by himself. So I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt to say that. Yeah. It wouldn't hurt to let somebody know, kind of, you know. Yeah. Okay. What's next?
CG17 Life. What about skid plate? I think no brand is this price range has stock skid plate.
We're talking about the KTM 390 now, and you skipped a question, but I know how it works in the digital life. So he's asking about the he's watching our stock video of the KTM 390, and he says, I think no brand in this price range has a stock skid plate. So the one that comes stock on the KTM is not a skid plate. It would be a fancy piece of plastic that would deflect dust from the front of your motor. And if a rock bigger than your knuckle flies up, it could break it. So I guess that's better than no skid plate, but we put, and if he would have gone to the next video where we did all the modifications, we threw that Black Dog CycleWorks skid plate on that thing, which it's not cheap, but it can save you a lot of money on cases if you decide to go, you know, pounce in through the rocks and stuff like that. The bikes are not really designed to be ridden that aggressively off road, but you can, and that's a good protective item. So that's what I think about it. Really, he asked what I thought. Like I wasn't going to say what I thought. Mm-hmm. What were you going to say, Heather?
I don't know. You just and whenever I watch this, you say a lot of what you think. That's for a long time.
I should call it Jimmy's Tech Talk Taco Tuesday. What he thinks about motorcycles and strippers.
Oh my God!
You should go get some tequila.
Don't tempt me.
It might make the show go a little easier. We only have a couple more questions.
No, I'm kidding. Okay. I enjoy the show.
What does R. Romanica F think?
It is a really good bike, except that it is really crap.
Now, this is why Romanica F doesn't have his own show, because he just said two distinctly different things. It's a really good bike, except that it is really crap, unless he's into crap. And that's good, which that doesn't make sense.
So you just have to invest about $10,000 in it, so it would be really good.
He's talking about the KTM 390. So like, I'm curious because the bike costs about $7,000 new, and then you add $3,000 to it, which would be $10,000. Or is he talking about like actually $17,000? So he doesn't know how to do math either. Because that's like me saying that this is the best motorcycle show that you can listen to. So it's all jumbled up and doesn't mean anything. So KTM 390 is a really good bike for what it's designed for, and you can modify it into being even better, and you can spend $10,000 on it if you want. I don't know why you would, because at some point, well, actually, because there's not anything else that's that size that would do that. You're just customizing it. I see a lot of cars that people sink a lot of money into, and I don't know why. How much money have you sunk into Mom's car? You have a bike rack on it.
That bike rack was that bike rack is actually, it was my late aunt's, and that went up with me to Alaska. It was on my Subaru in Alaska, and I brought it back with me to Reno. So that thing, I got that.
You had a
free.
Subaru? You had a Subaru?
Yeah.
Did it love you back?
Oh yeah, it loved me for a long time.
Yeah.
That thing was awesome. Subarus are awesome.
Okay, next question.
WSL, at 70, is it time to transition from dirt bikes?
That's a statement. It is time to transition from dirt bikes at 70. I disagree.
I had to check out.
Ride till the wheels fall off of you.
I had to check out this video to see if this bike would be a good choice to make my transition. After watching, the answer is yes. Moreover, I didn't have to figure out how much it is. No. How to make it more dirt.
Wow, Logan, been drinking?
No.
You looking at nudes on your phone?
Thank you for spending the time on this bike.
He says, I don't have to figure out how to make it more dirt worthy, because he's transitioning from dirt bikes. Well, I feel bad for him. You know, that transitioning is tough these days. I know everybody's doing it, but not like you.
Halt.
You're special.
Don't go there.
Get the tequila. I don't think. How old's your dad?
My dad is
How old's Ned?
77.
He wants to go riding dirt bikes all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ned needs to transition.
No.
I think Ned needs to transition a little bit
My
onto.
dad's like ready. He's like hopping up and down on his brand new leg.
Yeah.
Brand new knee.
Hey, WSL, I don't think it's time to transition, buddy. But hey, the KTM 390, like you said, yes, it's a good bike. And the funny thing is you may get this to transition to like off your dirt bike, but I think it's just going to allow you to get back on the dirt a little bit. You know, you can take it out on the street and then go down some dirt roads. So maybe this guy's a super hardcore trail rider. All he needs is a set of steg pegs. That might be the key to not having a transition off of the dirt bikes. But maybe he's just ready for the KTM 390. See, it's not a beginner bike. That's what everybody said. I called it, KTM designed it for like entry level or beginner. I'm like, no, it's for seasoned riders. It's a good bike for seasoned riders. So that's good. Can you get a tequila before the next question?
Yes.
Get the one of the white bottles, the good ones, and there's a couple glasses right there. Next question, Logan.
Sean Elliott, great meeting Paul at Tour Tech, who did great in the games. Exceptional balance. Amazing how long Paul can balance. Really nice watching. Very relevant. Stay balanced, less effort.
So thanks, Sean, for pointing out that Paul is a better rider than me. I'm really having to, bite the bullet on this one. But Paul runs Cispus Cycles off-road training. They are our Pacific Northwest affiliate. So if you want to do some training, go see Paul. Paul was on the show a couple weeks ago. It was awesome having him here.
Paul's awesome. I love Paul.
Yeah, so he's going to be back out here because he's training to go to Dakar in 2023. So he will probably, we'll definitely talk about some of the efforts to support Paul because he's a hardworking dude and he's trying to live the dream. And living the dream is expensive. So they've got a team of American riders that are trying to go over and do Moto next year, which will be super awesome. So Sean, Paul, it was really kind of cool when I ran into Paul, because I knew him from his racing, and it was really cool to run into him up there a couple of years at Tour Tech, and it was awesome to talk to somebody who really kind of understood the fundamentals of riding. You know, the things that are really important, because he got a really. You're as good as Johnny Campbell at that, by the way. Yeah. Lucky it wasn't the black bottle there. George would have cried.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Yeah, and you got the big one too. Here, just slide that thing over here. Tonight we're drinking, by the way. The show could be brought to you by Clase Azul.
Bad part is I spilled it on the
Power outlet.
that power outlet.
Oh, well, you might have to lick it clean. Clase Azul is what Heather just spilled all over the power outlet. So don't touch that, Logan. You're not old enough. But anyways, good times. See,
Faster than I thought.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Marjorie.
Marjorie. Yeah, Marjoni.
Just checking in to see if you've had time to consider our offer to create an article for your website, dirtbiketest.com. Again, it will consist of timely, original, and well-written content created specifically for your readers.
Well, if it was a bot, it would read it better than this, wouldn't you think? I'm going to get a Logan bot. Let me try this sentence again. It will consist of timely, original, and well-written content created specifically for your readers.
That's already what's on it.
That's what I just said.
No, that's already what's on Dirt Bike Test.
Well, I know, but they're going to give it to me for free. Keep reading.
Through the articles will reference our client. Though
the articles will reference our client. How's school doing these days, Logan?
Jimmy. Nice. It's hard to read on his like phone. It's dark.
No, he has the privacy screen, so he can listen to this. These kids, he's got you out thunk already. That's the privacy screen. Okay. If you look at it square, you can see it. But he goes, "Look, teacher, I'm not reading." It never shows it square to him. He's like, "It's not even turned on." As he's like looking at nudes from his girlfriends. So,
oh boy.
Though the article will reference our client, it is also 100% up to you to decide when it is ready for publishing. Good, we can do this together.
There you go, Logan.
It's the glass she just poured me. What do you think their article will talk about? Just guess.
T-shirts.
Wasn't
that
gambling? Oh, gambling sites, gambling websites. Yeah, or tobacco products. Once it's posted, we'll pay you via PayPal as a way of saying thank you for your time and effort. I'm going to get you her email, and you need to reach out to her. We need to do this segment.
Oh, we already have.
We have?
I thought.
Where you called up the people that want to sell
the
us stuff?
T-shirt peoples.
Did we have this recorded?
We did. No, we did like a test session.
Oh, we did a test session.
Yeah.
We need to do this.
Where I pretended to be like... I was the t-shirt guy.
Yeah.
Because we thoroughly.
I want to have Logan be my marketing guy and call up these people and just ask them really dumb questions.
Speaking of Logan being a marketing guy, how did your speech go with the
the solar farms?
Solar farms, yeah.
Oh, he got quoted in the newspapers.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
You did good. You really did good.
That's cool. Thanks for taking it for the team.
We had to be here to do a damn show. He was just up there hanging around with a bunch of old people that are bitchy and yelled at the county commissioners.
Okay, next. Is there another question?
No, that's it, I think. That's it.
If so, we'd love to get you a draft right away.
You got to see about getting that draft. I'd love to see what kind of article they can produce for dirtbiketest.com. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's cut and paste. Timely article. I wonder maybe it's about the Stark Varg. Think so? That's timely. Scott already wrote about that. I didn't. I don't write much anymore. I just go riding all the time. RJ says it's a shot glass, Heather. Do you have any other
Sorry.
No, just a bunch of just comments and
just general comments?
yeah, the chat was fun. I was jumping in on my personal thing.
Yeah.
There were some good comments tonight.
Hey, if you're wondering how you can watch this show, view this show, see what we're doing here live, we're on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We're all over the place. And when we do this, you can jump into the chat. Sometimes Matt throws the chat up in the top corner of the box. So if you're watching this now on the tubes of you or wherever, you'll see that up there and you can see what everybody's saying about me. We only let the comments that are about me up there, right?
Yep. Well, only the ones that make fun of you.
Only make fun of me.
Which San Felipe, Bob, and George took turns being really good at that.
They destroyed me
sure
tonight?
they did.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't watching that tonight. I was more focused on Logan's reading. We're going to have a little after school.
You did fine, Logan.
Well, I haven't been in school for a week.
That's all.
So-
It only takes a week.
Yeah. Is it like that whole year of COVID was bad?
Yeah.
If I read like that, somebody would take me out back with a
Although
big stick and just like
it is
whip
hard
me.
to read people's texts because people don't use proper grammar in the text messaging or proper.
Oh, I promise you that some of the stuff he has to read
It's
is
hard.
horrible, and that's why he paraphrases a lot of it
Yes,
sometimes.
it's
But
hard.
but sometimes he misses out some of the key words, and then I have to step in, and it's amazing that I pay attention at all. Heather, tell funny Jimmy stories. Like, does he still have restless motorcycle racer syndrome when he sleeps?
I don't know.
She's taking the fifth on that one.
Yeah, like who's that from? San Felipe Bob?
George.
Oh, George.
George wants to know. Oh, you know who RJH was? That was Roger Hurd. Remember Roger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Well, sorry. Thanks, Roger. I know it's a glass. I'm just not good at pouring into the glass.
Yeah, you're one to talk, buddy. We should have a contest. So, yeah, I really liked racing against Roger. He was always pushing me. My bike was always, I guess it was always a cheater, is what they always said. All 125 cc's of that factory KTM. So, okay, I think we're going to start wrapping this thing up.
Yeah, I believe we're out of questions. And
Hey, we got robots texting us again.
I think we do, actually.
This show's getting so popular that we have robots watching it.
No, we had a troll last week. Our first ever troll in the chat.
Right.
What is it? Or how's a troll work? Is it like a fake troll or are they real?
So it's
Just
a real
people?
person, but has multiple accounts that they're just spamming you
Oh, okay.
with.
And they just spam.
We got our achievement from Restream for hitting 100 messages really fast.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Thanks, troll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
there you
good.
go.
Yeah, it's always
Someone in a dungeon in like
Yeah.
some other country.
Like he's
Yeah.
probably in his mother's basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan, don't do this. Oh, he doesn't have a basement, so I guess we're safe there.
Right.
All the inappropriateness
Yeah.
brought to you by Jimmy Lewis.
Yeah. Hey, so again,
Thank you
thanks
very much.
to our sponsors. I'd like to thank Climb, Taco Moto, Yamaha, Scott Sports, DDC, Trail Tech, Bulletproof Designs. I'd also like to thank Kenda. They definitely help us out. Hopefully, the guy who tripped me up, Kenda's in the Parker DT's in the hard direction. Please don't run them in intermediate. You won't be impressed with that tire. Hard direction. Hopefully he sends me that email, and
Yamaha.
Yamaha for sure. Yamaha really is. They believe in this show, even though I say other bikes are good as well. Nothing wrong with that. Want to ride the YZ125 tomorrow in the piss and rain and the sand track?
Not really.
Not really.
I don't want to ride anything.
Logan, you're not going to school
I'm going to Vegas.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Why?
Work with him.
Oh, you
he's
work now.
Yeah.
Working
Oh.
with Dad. That's good.
Not with me. He's been hanging doors on the field.
Wow.
Good.
Yeah, he's been.
Yeah, I got a door over at that place over there. I need that metal. Does he do metal frames? Okay. I can work. I'll pay you. I'll pay you probably. What are you paying him?
That's piecework, so
Piecework.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to hang a door?
15 a door, 15 a frame.
Oh yeah, we got a deal. You come over here and work here, and then we'll go ride YZ125s.
Sweet.
So yeah, because we're gonna do the new versus old YZ125 story as soon as Matt picks up Trevor's crank. There's a lot of thing. Does Jimmy ski better than riding? No, actually, I got cleaned out skiing. I literally got.
That doesn't mean you're a bad skier. Just
No, I was.
Guy took you out.
No, I got taken out. It was bad. I'm sore. Yeah, skiing's dangerous. Don't do it. Actually, don't go to any of the ski resorts anytime soon at all because I want to go because there's a lot of snow and I don't want you to be there because it's kind of like the way I ride. So on that note, I think we're going to shut this down. Thank you, Matt, for pushing all the buttons over there.
Yep,
making
all two
things
of them.
happen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heather, for joining us tonight.
Thanks for putting up with me
What?
and
Oh,
letting
no.
you be on the show.
Letting you be on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or volunteering me on to be on the show.
Well, you made me endo almost every bike on Rooster Endo.
Oh,
I felt
my fault?
I felt confident here with you here to just go full endo tonight.
Okay.
I think what was
I
4
bring
to
out
1?
the worst in him. Sorry, guys.
Was that
4 endos and 1 roost? Is that
Yeah.
where we're at? Or
3 endos, 1 roost, and 1 in between?
in between, yeah.
Intermediate.
So
I'm sorry.
thanks as usual, Logan. Brush up on that reading skills. Stay away from those girls. They're dangerous. And
No nudes.
Yeah, not yeah. Don't do
okay,
that.
well, great. Dennis is on there. Thanks, Sean. Thanks all of our poo
Thanks,
staying.
George.
We have a poo staying in our chat.
Yep.
We've really gone high class here.
Thing, baby.
Okay, so with that, we're gonna see you out on the trail. Cheers.
Cheers.